Hey guys, how are you doing? Furo here, bringing you another Hearthstone deck video. And today we will check out an aggressive Secret Mage deck, a deck type that was torn apart by most of the pro scene before the expansion was coming out as a bad deck, and Secret Mage was not good considered, but contrary to that, Secret Mage is kinda good, and in fact you can get some nice results with that. A lot of people are playing that on the Legend ladder. And you will check out today my version of the deck, which you can see here on the right side, running pretty good so far. I've played that from rank 5 to we are nearly at rank 3 here. And going against the Shaman, I haven't played against the Shaman so far. Deck is on the other hand working greatly against stuff like Priest, Rogue and Hunter. So it should work greatly against the Shaman, hopefully as well. Not totally sure. Starting hand looks pretty okayish, so let's just keep that. You might want to drop the Intellect here. But from time to time, the Shaman is not going super aggressive, so we normally can keep the Intellect and get more stuff together. Another Arcanologist. Babbling Book, we're starting with that. We are getting a random spell here, which is a Pyroblast. Okay, that should be decent enough. The Shaman nowadays is not running that much healing, so we can just go for the 10 damage in the face later in the game. There is a Searing Totem. Don't care too much for that. Also got the Kabal Lackey. So let's drop the Arcanologist. We're getting a Counterspell. We're using the coin here. With Kabal Lackey you can get the next secret in this turn for free. So let's just use the Counterspell. And we will take down the Searing Totem, because otherwise the Searing Totem is killing the Kabal Lackey, which is a 2-1, so a bit stronger than our small Babbling Book. So normally you want to hit the face as much as possible. From time to time you will also trade, if that's a favorable trade for you. So we're killing this guy. Let's just drop the Arcanologist again. We're getting another secret, which is a Vaporize, and we're dropping the Mana Wyrm. Let's kill the Totem, 2 in the face. The secrets here you can change for whatever you like. If you don't like Potion of Polymorphs, you can change it with, for example, Mirror Entity. You can change the Vaporize for an Ice Block, whatever you like. So the secret package is very changeable. You can do a lot of stuff with that. The Primordial Glyph is really good. We also have Vaporize. We have the Potion of Polymorph. He is at 5 next turn, so there might be something big coming. That's why for now we're dropping the Potion of Polymorph. Buffing, of course, the Mana Wyrm here. Let's just hit 6 in the face. If he is interested in some AoE spell, because he was just getting the Totem last turn, so maybe he has some Maelstrom Portal or stuff like that, or Lightning Storm. We don't care too much because we have the Counterspell, so there it is. He will use the 2 for the Totem and then still need 3 for the Counterspell. 3 for the Lightning Storm. So Potion of Polymorph is getting down his Ignatius Elemental. So our board is very weak at the moment. We don't need the Vaporize right now, but might still play that. I would say we're checking out the Babbling Book first. Getting Cabalist. Okay, that's also not too bad. Up the Vaporize. We will trade a bit here, his units away. And the rest is going for the face. 5 more for the face, he's down to 17. Still, he cannot clear the board right now. He would need double Maelstrom Portal and then also small little spell damage totem. He's going for the Servant of Kalimos, covering another elemental. Problem is, of course, then he cannot fight for the board. He's down to 17. And we have a lot of stuff here already in hand. So that is 4, that is 8, that is 10 already on board. If we get a Fireball with the Primordial Glyph, we are just winning. Just like that. It is Greater Arcane Missiles. That's one we cannot play, but still damage. And it's getting cheaper, so we're still picking that. We still have the Counterspell, otherwise I would have picked up the Counterspell. Let's go for the Intellect to draw more stuff. As a Frostbolt, that's even more damage. We have the Kabal Crystal Runner, which is costing 0, because we have played enough spells already. So this one is costing 2 less for each secret we have played this game. It's costing normally 6 at 4.55, and now it's for free, and we're just going for the face here. And he's already down to 5, and with stuff like the Frostbolt here, with stuff like the Great Arcane Missiles, the game should normally be over next turn. He can trade with the Servant of Kalimos, but he cannot use a spell here, an AoE spell, to clear the whole board. He would need 2 spells, and then he would need to play the Lightning Storm second. So he can then just kill, for example, the Mana Wyrm. We still have the Kabal Crystal Runner then on the board. So the game is normally decided at this point. Pretty hard for him to come back. And even if he's clearing the board, we could even just wait for turn 10, play the Pyroblast and win. The healing, he has the elemental healing, that is 3, so he could maximize, get his healing of 6, and there's a concede. So kind of easy. First game, first win. And only 2 more wins until rank 3, so let's go. So we're going for game 2, and this one is against the Rogue. And normally against the Rogue, that is not a tough matchup if we're not going too slow. Normally we should be good. We have the Kirin Tor Mage, we have the Vaporize, and we have the Babbling Book. So with the Kirin Tor Mage you can play the next secret in this turn for free. That means we're keeping the Vaporize, which is not the best secret against the Rogue, which would be Potion of Polymorph, because then you can just use the potion, and the unit that he's going to play will be a 1/1 cheap, and he's interested, if he's playing the quest, he's interested in playing his units again, and he don't like to use a cheap, but Vaporize is still for free, that's okay. And we get the Mana Wyrm, yeah, that's good. So we can just start with the Mana Wyrm here, keeping the Babbling Book for now, then we're using Coin, Kirin Tor Mage, Vaporize for turn 2, which is very strong. Mana Wyrm is then already on 3 attack and pushing a lot of damage here. Hopefully opponent is playing the quest, that would be nice, because then he is not very fast early on, and we should be able to win the game on turn 6 to 7. Oh no, he's playing Hallucination. That is not the quest Rogue, that's the Miracle one. And I haven't played against the Miracle one so far, but against the Miracle one the Vaporize should be stronger, because he's going for the face earlier. So the Vaporize is killing a unit earlier. Shimmering Tempest. Death Rattle, add a random mage spell to your hand. That's not too bad to get from the Hallucination. Should help him a lot. We are still dropping the coin here into the Kirin Tor Mage and the Vaporize. So what he's doing is probably going for the dagger and take down the Mana Wyrm with the Tempest and the dagger, so he's taking another 3 points of damage. Plus he's not able to play anything else, most likely, with only one mana left. So I don't think that's helping him too much. We can then play the Babbling Book and the Frostbolt. He's looking for the spell first, but still going for the dagger, so probably there wasn't any destruction spell in it. So down to 24. Intellect, no, still Babbling Book. We're getting Cone of Cold. I would say for now we are keeping the Frostbolt. Let's just use the Fire Blast. He's down to 19. We might need that later on a unit, or if he's really able to kill something. Right now, if he's using, for example, a backstab on the Tor Mage, he's still getting another 4 points of damage. There's a backstab. Fan of Knives, okay, that's better for him, for sure. And he's not taking any sort of damage. Another Intellect, wow, that is not very good. Don't like to draw that many cards. Fireball, another Kirin Tor Mage, so far not another secret in hand. We might still play that without any secret. So he's going for the face. Of course, not activating the Vaporize, you cannot kill the hero. Would be nice. And he's not playing anything else. Primordial Glyph, that's a nice card. Got the Mana Bind. So that could be useful. He's playing a lot of spells. We could also go for the Potion of Polymorph, because he can get stuff like an Edwin, for example. And then we can just get it down to a 1/1. So both cards very useful. I would say Potion of Polymorph is strong in the situation. And we will build up the Kirin Tor Mage and Potion of Polymorph for free. So the mana reduction wasn't very useful because we are still playing the Tor Mage. But nonetheless, that's good. Swashbuckler, tricky. So Swashbuckler is going down to a 1/1. Getting the patches. This one was of course not the right target to pick with a potion. Yeah, the Willipin Slayer was definitely more useful. Vaporize on the patches of Pirate. We have the Kabal Crystal Runner, which we are now dropping. Costing 2. We need the Frostbolt here. Taking care of the spinner, and he has only a small cheap on the board, but also a lot of cards in hand. So 8 to 4, and if he's zapping now, that would be me. No, it's backstab and eviscerate. Oh, Flame Gazier. Interesting. He's now getting a 1-2 elemental in his hand. And nothing else. Why no Advin? No Advin, that's great. He's played a lot of cards this turn, so the Advin could have been kinda big. Got another Primordial, but for now we're using the Firelands Portal at 5 on the face. We are also getting Elise. Elise the Trailblazer, which has a Battlecry to shovel a sealed Ungoro pack into your deck. Of course we're not getting the Battlecry, but a 5-5 is okay from the stats perspective. Down to 14, Fireball would be another 6, that's 11. Hero Power, that's 12. Not missing too much. Counterfight Coin. Cold Blood it is. Cold Blood and a trade, so Elise is going down. One more on the face with the weapon, and what else? Not playing too much here, looks like he has a lot of destruction in his hand. Potion of Polymorph again. Let's check out the Glyph first. We got another Firelands Portal, which is only costing 5 here. So another 5 in his face. We're getting... this one, okay, that is not helping at all. That's a 4 mana 4-4. So not as strong as the Elise. Corpse Flower. Another Eviscerate. Eviscerate. Corpse Flower is the new legendary from the Ungoro class, and Death Rattle, he's going dormant, and dormant means he is transformed into a seed, and then when he plays 4 cards, the Shaman is coming back on the board again. And particularly, I don't care too much for the Shaman right now. Hoping the Arcanologist to get another secret Counterspell. Then let's draw 2 cards here. Okay, this one and the Medivh. Oh yeah. Well, that's enough to kill him next turn. Just drop the Mana Wyrm here, and we are using the Counterspell. So we can just use Fireball. We're dropping the Potion of Polymorph and 3 more on the face with the Medivhs. Well, that should be another victory. The Rogue is not running any sort of healing. There's a Zap. We're just using the Counterspell. Oh, this one stays on the board. Will spin Slayer. Destroying a minion. He's destroying this guy, but he's still losing. So we don't care too much for the 1 point of damage. The damage we took here was just from the dagger, by the way. He wasn't able to hit us 1 single time in the face. So Potion of Polymorph, 6 damage in his face, and the Valet is dealing the remaining 3 points of damage. Another victory with the deck. That means 1 more until rank 3. So we are going for the 3rd and last game for today. We have the Kabal Lackey here, which is a nice 1-drop, but we need to find a secret to play that alongside. Going against another mage, so we might face a similar deck. Could also be, of course, the Quest Mage, but this type of deck here is way stronger than the Quest Mage. Quest Mage is not that strong, that's why you're not seeing the deck that often. But he's keeping the left side, so it could be a Quest Mage still. There is a Potion of Polymorph. So good to play with the Kabal Lackey. Kirin Tor Mage is more or less the same like the Kabal Lackey, just a bit stronger. A Potion of Polymorph for free. Which is good if he's starting with a Mana Wyrm, but he's going for the Open the Way Gate, so that's a Quest Mage. That will be interesting. I mean, Quest Mage is also not bad, but I would assume this deck here that we are playing is a bit stronger. So 2 in the face, he might just use the Fire Blast to take down the Kabal Lackey. Hopefully we can get another secret, because then we can play the Kirin Tor Mage alongside the secret. Otherwise, we might just play the Intellect to find another secret and have more options in our hand. Babbling Book. No, let's go for the Intellect. Getting a Fireball, we are getting another Kirin Tor Mage. Oh man, that's not good. So maybe then Babbling Book next turn and hope to find a secret. He's also dropping now 1. Primordial Glyph. Yeah, you know what? We are dropping the Babbling Book. We are getting Freezing Potion. Alright. Glyph. And we have another one because this one is for free. So Kabbalist Tome is great, but we can play that for free here and just buff the Mana Wyrm here again. Ice Block, Mirror Entity. I guess we can pick up the Ice Block. Also, Mirror Entity isn't that bad. But if we copy a Doomsayer, I don't like that too much. He might run Doomsayers. Yeah, we're going for the Ice Block. So hopefully no Vaporize. No, so that's an ice block. Most likely. Wasn't for sure not a counterspell. There is a Doomsayer, so if we were playing the mirror entity here, we would have gotten the Doomsayer, which was then cheap, so we got the cheap as well. That's why the ice block was better in the situation. So he now has a little cheap here and he's just conceding. Okay. Okay guys, of course the last game was not a real game and we were able to get a concede early on. We will play a fourth game. Normally I'm only doing 3 games per video, but let's just go for a fourth game here. Fireball is going away. We're keeping Babbling Book, Kirin Tor Mage and the Primordial Glyph. So we have a nice curve here, and if we get another secret, we can coin into the Kirin Tor Mage, which is really strong on turn 2 with the secret for free. No, there is none, but there is a Mana Wyrm, so another option would be Mana Wyrm Babbling Book on turn 1, for example. We will need to see what he's playing. Bloodsail, Corsair, so he is going for the aggressive Druid. Probably some token stuff as well with the living, and yep, still, Mana Wyrm it is. Coin, Counterspell, Kirin Tor Mage is our turn 2, which is very strong. He's not playing that many spells, but the spells that he is playing are very useful for him, that he's buffing his units, that he's getting the living mana, so the mana is then transformed into some 2/2s here on the board. Colocker Crawler killing his own pirate and he's buffing it. So still let's do that. Counterspell for free. So what he's doing is taking care of the Mana Wyrm. He will do that with the Golaga Crawler, then we can just use the Fire Blast to take that down. So let's just go for the face. We cannot use a buff here because we have the Counterspell, so that's why we were not forced to trade into the Bloodsail Corsair in this situation. Let's innovate. This one is getting countered. So what do you want to play if you go for the innovate on turn 3? That's interesting, because normally there are not that many high cost cards. Are you just going for the face here? Wow, he is just going for the face. That's sick, man. So we have an easier trade with the Kirin Tor Mage. Intellect. Yep. The Glyph is coming. Freezing all minions. Flamestrike is good. Flamestrike is good against this deck. Missiles is okay, we can play that here as well. And also the Babbling Book. Otherwise we are trading. I guess we're going for the Flamestrike for 5, that is super good. Also drop a Babbling Book. Getting the Greater Arcane Missiles, another great card. And for now, let's just kill his units. Normally we are going aggressive, but he will run out of steam kinda soon if we just trade. We will now use the Shapeshift, take down the Mana Wyrm. Then we can take down the Bloodsail Corsair, which is only pushing 1 point of damage. So definitely not a strong unit. We could also play the Counterspell. Frostbolt. We could also play the Counterspell to deny his living mana. But for now there's no need, because we have the Flamestrike for the next turn as well. Frostbolt is just staying in our hand. There's no need to hit him with the Frostbolt. There was also no need to kill the Bloodsail Corsair with that. Bit of tight Hydra. Okay, that's definitely a card we like to use the Frostbolt on. So how about hitting him again? He is frozen. We can play the Flamestrike. He's getting a lot of damage from the Hydra. Right now 6. That will be at least 3 more. So just 9 damage from the Hydra. And whatever he's doing now, he's losing the whole board. Hopefully the living mana, that would be very good. I definitely want to deny that. And that's, by the way, was the card that he was interested in going for the innovate. There's a living mana. So we're just clearing the board here. Flamestrike. Go for it. He's getting another 3 damage. He's down to 16. He's losing everything on the board. We have then the Greater Arcane Missile that we can play. It would be another 9 damage. The only problem we are facing is if there is another living mana. The light protects. But apparently that is not happening. There's a Squire. Shapeshift. Okay, if that's the board, then we're just dropping the Arcanologist. We're going for Counterspell. And Ethereal Control, that might be even better. So yeah, why not? This one's getting buffed if we control a secret at the end of our turn. So he's getting to a 5/5. If he is playing another strong spell here, we can just counter that. So it doesn't really matter. Plus we have a 5-5 on board. He has a 1-1. So that's definitely not a strong unit. There's a mark. We are denying that. So that's not a 3-3. Shapeshift. Alright, what are you doing? Just going for 2 in the face? That is not very strong, man. For sure, that is not very strong. Kabal Lackey. Great in combination with the Arcanologist. We're getting another secret, which is the Potion of Polymorph. We can play that for free. Then we will play the Arcane Intellect as well, getting the Valet. Oh, we're getting another one. That's a lot, but for now let's get rid of the small little Divine Shield. 5 on the face. This one's going up to a 7-7. If he's dropping a unit, that is going down to a 1-1 cheap. Plus, if he's not activating the Potion of Polymorph, we have the value from the Valet. He's doing that, so that's a cheap and another concede. Makes it 4 in a row and really kinda easy. So we are now at rank 3. And I guess we can easily go to Legend with the deck. If I have the time for that, probably not. But you can go to Legend with it. So check the deck out for yourself. Secret Mage, Aggro Secret Mage is running pretty hot. So try it, guys, and have some fun on the ladder with it. Thank you for watching. That's the end of today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button. That is very useful for me and also helping you so that there's more content on the way. So anyway, thank you then for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Hearthstone Deck Guides. Have a good night, guys, and bye-bye.